Hello everybody. Well, my first video has already reached I think 1 million views, so I guess you're clamoring and hungry for this, so here I am again to solve this debate that you've all been asking me about, this 5v5 versus 6v6 silly debate. Anyways, I considered it, I pondered it, and I've got the ultimate solution. So here we go. Oh, I just got to itch myself here. Don't worry, I won't edit that out. Now, solutions to 5v5 versus 6v6, which is a bit of a mouthful. Anyways, let's get going. Solution 1, here we go. Get ready. Remember, top 500 gold player is me. Solution 1, crouching tagger hidden alt. Pretty clever, eh? If you don't know what a crouching tagger is, it is a tagger that crouches in the reeds. Let's break this down for you. Crouches in some hidden location and pounces upon you. So I think I've cleared that up very well. And here we go. Here's my solution. Crouching tagger hidden alt. Every tank. So the big problem with the 5v5, 6v6 is supposedly the tank experience, even though I crush it non-stop. No matter how many enemies I have, you could make it 10v10. Anyways, every tank, oh, and I can see that I'm covering things up. Let's just on the fly, we'll just fix this because I'm very good at the technology. Oh, look at that. All right, so every tank is going to be given a second secret alt. All right, so how does this work? Well, I'll tell you how it works. Just calm down. You're gonna be charging your alt, and you're gonna be charging a secondary alt, maybe at a reduced rate, but it'll be on a different key on your keyboard. If you play on console, I don't care. Maybe it's voice activated. I don't really care about you guys. Anyways, so you get a second alt. It's hidden, it's crouching because the enemy doesn't know what you got. So everybody's gonna love this. There's not one thing wrong with this solution, right? So if you're Ryan, you have an Earth Shatter. Well, maybe you secretly have chosen, Gravitic Flux, so you can pull your enemies into the air, they slam down, and then you Earth Shatter them. Boom! Just total team wipe. Everybody will love this. It'll make playing tanks so much fun. Think of the different combos you can do. Cage fight. You can give Diva, or DVA as I call her, cage fight, traps her enemies in, self-destructs. Like, who doesn't love that? Who doesn't want that with all their heart, right? Primal Rage, started off with a Meteor Strike first, then boom. I don't care what you do. Cage fight with Whole Hog, hilarious. Minefield, stupid alt, don't want to combine that with anything. But the point is, you do this ahead of the match, it's hidden, people don't know what you got. How do they counter it? Well, they'll find out when you hit that button. They'll find out indeed. So first solution, hidden alt. It'll just be, just imagine, put in the comments. I know you're all commenting so much, but put in the comments, what do you think the best combination would be? A Terror Surge, bring them all in, and then do a self-destruct? That'd be hilarious. Graviton Surge, and then a Terror Surge, just surging all over the place. The people will not the one thing that people want more of is more CC. This will give them that, except not against tanks, but for tanks, unless they do it to the other tank. But moving on here. Solution number 2. Oh, yeah, look at this. Whee! Okay, solution 2, the diplomatic approach. This is going to be a big hit because there's one thing that Overwatch players are known for. It's our ability to get along, our unity, and our like-mindedness. Like-mindedness, big word. For you who have a hard time pronouncing the word Winston, I feel very sorry for you. So every game, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be a mini game inside of a game. Inside of a game. A diplomatic game. So for those of you who have been hankering for that, every game will have a vote as to whether the match will be 5v5 or 6v6. Why can't we have our cake and eat it too? And added to that, why would I not be able to have a cake if it's mine? I'm going to have a cake and I'm going to eat it. Such a dumb expression. Tank votes will count as 3, so when you're voting for this 5v5 versus 6v6, unless they main Wrecking Ball, they get no votes because they don't know how to play the game. So, we have to take that power away from them. So the count is 3. Okay, After the vote results, there'll be several more rounds of voting on each hero. And what are the votes going to be? Well, you're probably wondering, how do we balance this? Let's give the developers a break. We're not going to balance it. After the vote results, there's going to be several rounds of voting. Players will vote on buffs and debuffs for each hero. Like, this is an amazing solution. And that's going to be applied to that match and that match alone. So take a break, developers. You're welcome. We, the people who are always united and have like-mindedness, will figure this out on our own, and we'll have the best matches we've ever had. So you can have your cake and eat it too. If there's a stalemate, so of course there's probably lots of issues you're thinking of. Most of those issues, don't worry about them. If there's a stalemate in the voting process, the final result will be chosen by an advanced AI bot who was kind of lurking in the background this whole time, listening, seeing the debate, the back and forth, the funny jokes, the comments that'll be delightful, and they will make the final decision. So there you go. This will be a game in itself. There'll actually be experience points and maybe, you know, to a new special colored weapon that you can get from these kind of voting or diplomatic points. So it's going to be so much fun. It's going to double the time of each match and double the fun. Double. Solution 3. Now this is the Mac Daddy of solutions. I don't know where that expression comes from. I'll have to do a word study afterwards. The Mac Daddy. So 5.5. We're going to meet in the middle. We're going to meet in the middle. We're going to compromise. We're going to meet in the middle. Now this is another tank-focused one because tank seems to be the real problem that people allege with this, you know, current state of the game. Whatever. 5v5, 5.5 v or versus 5.5. Well, what do I mean? I'll tell you. The ultimate solution that should effectively end this debate. This is the one that I would want above all. A butler hero is going to be added to the game. How nobody has thought of this? I thought of it instantly when I saw the debate, but I kept quiet, kept to myself. Butler. So a butler hero will be added, and each tank gets to be given an invincible butler. Now, I'm sure there'll be customizations and all these sorts of cool things you can do with it. Maybe it'll be a scaled version of the hero you pick, and, you know, a little tiny Reinhardt following beside you. Whatever it is, they'll be given one. And the butler is set up outside of the match, so you configure this butler and what they're going to do. It has a plethora of options. It's not pronounced plethora. That's just to put that out there. What things can this butler do? Taunt enemies, create space, heal you, absorb CC attacks, and even fall in love with you. Because I think the one thing that tanks can agree on is that it's lonely out there. It's lonely. You know, 5v5, it's lonely. You're all on your own. You take all the crap. You do your best. When you fail, nobody's there to hold you up. Well, the butler will be. The butler is your friend. And they can even interact with you outside of the game. Send you little messages, little gifts. You know, it's really going to increase the mental health and well-being of all tank players. So butlers can do everything that your supports and DPS never do for you. They don't do it. So in summary, we have solution 1, the crouching tagger hidden alt. Every tank gets 2 alts. Amazing. 2, this will just breed, the solution 2 is the one that's going to breed the healthiest community of Overwatch. Friendships will be made, probably marriages will result from this. Like, people are going to come together in unity and have this voting process. It'll be fun, they'll be back and forth, and people are going to love it. So the diplomatic approach voting on whether it's going to be 5v5 or 6v6, and then all the buffs and debuffs you can add to the heroes. It'll be so much fun to do that. And solution 3, of course, my favorite, 5v5 versus 5.5 versus 5.5, the butler solution, as it will be henceforth be known. So when it comes out in season 11, you'll know that it was Overwatch that did this. That's all I have to say. See you later.